format.
Thanks for still being here. My case. Does Nigeria's insecurity matter? I ask a question that sounds ridiculous on the surface, but maybe it's the most honest question in Nigeria today. Does insecurity in Nigeria still matter? A village is attacked, we move on. A highway becomes a kidnapping corridor, we adapt. Students are abducted, we negotiate hashtags. Farmers abandon their land, food prices rise, we complain, then continue. Banditry, terrorism, kidnapping, ritual killings, armed robbery, cult violence, communal clashes. The headlines keep coming, but the outrage, that's fading. Nigerians are gradually accepting insecurity as normal. Think about it. When people now ask before traveling, is the road safe? Should we move at dawn? Should we avoid that route after 6 p.m.? That is not freedom. When parents fear boarding schools, when worshippers fear churches and mosques, when farmers fear their own land, when citizens fear security agents almost as much as criminals, then insecurity becomes a national identity crisis. But here's the dangerous part. Insecurity does not only kill people, it kills ambition. Investors don't build where fear rules. Tourists don't visit where violence dominates. Businesses don't expand where workers are unsafe. Young people stop dreaming beyond escape plans. Every time a foreign company decides to pull out, it's not just an economic loss, it's hope, dreams, and futures that get lost in the shuffle. Imagine waking up every day fearing for your life, your family, your future. How do you build a sense of community when the very fabric of society is being torn apart? People are leaving, literally fleeing, because they can't see a future here. And gradually, the country begins to shrink psychologically. Yet somehow, we have normalized abnormality. We celebrate relative peace like it is prosperity. We praise leaders because attacks reduced from 10 to 4. We measure success not by safety, but by body count reduction. And still, politicians campaign with convoys large enough to protect small villages, while ordinary Nigerians travel at their own risk. The elites have security details, the poor have prayers, the middle class have anxiety. That is the Nigerian security architecture many people now live with. Security is not magic. Nigeria is huge. The threats are complex. Terror networks evolve. Weapons flow across porous borders. Poverty fuels recruitment. Corruption weakens institutions. Yes, these are real challenges. But citizens are not asking for perfection. We're asking for evidence that the state is stronger than the criminals. No nation survives long when people stop believing the government can protect lives. So does Nigeria's insecurity matter? Here's my verdict. Fear changes how a nation thinks, works, invests, votes, worships, travels, and hopes. Insecurity matters because every time citizens normalize fear, democracy weakens. And perhaps the biggest danger facing Nigeria today is emotional exhaustion, the point where citizens stop expecting safety at all, and when the people lose expectation, they slowly lose their country. Let's choose leaders who can solve our problems, not elites, who only protect their families at the cost of the lives of the citizens they swear to protect. If you're just hearing about citizenmonitors.com, check out how it allows you to protect your vote from your polling unit and prevent malpractice at collation centers. Nigeria will only succeed if we unite.